I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business, and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your techniques. I remember one month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited, and I said the first couple of weeks I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. And I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners. 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, is getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations.
And by the way, she ended up getting all 10.
So I'm getting the first one in August, and you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region, and now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. You know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Max? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicked for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. You know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing with what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back through our, you know, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. You know, I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. And seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a layup in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows, you know, and it doesn't take a ton of time. You know, you put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going.
Now, it's an example of what happens when you are posting material that your target audience appreciates. So on Sunday night, I did a broadcast and I had so many people that wrote in asking if I would do it again. Expand on it a little bit more. It's all about how posting will help you quadruple your results. And LinkedIn has made it easier to do. So the longer you're not taking action, let me just tell you right out of the gate, the more money you're losing. I got this from Mark. I just want to let you know that we signed up 6 people so far. It's our first month. We got 4 more that will be enrolling. We're going to the top of the company before the end of the year. 6 people. It's all about who you talk to. You can quadruple your LinkedIn results, or you're going to get left behind by the people who do. Because you're not the only person in your company that is reaching out to your prospects. It's not just about following the script. It's about getting people to like you, to trust you, to want to do business with you. And that comes from posting. Terry did his first post. He had 12 conversations, and he brought 3 new people into his business in 2 days. Now, your results here are going to be determined they're running a little bit behind, but you'll hear from them tomorrow. Terry had well over 3,500 connections. In 2 days, 12 conversations, it brings in 3 people. That's 25% conversion rate. 2 days later, he's up to 7. First 2 days, 12 conversations, 3 sales. Next 2 days, 4 more sales, 58% closing rate. When you follow the scripts and you're posting the right information, you have to put things out there that your target audience would appreciate. The hidden LinkedIn feature, and it's very, very low key, will skyrocket your visibility. And I'm going to share with you an explosive strategy that with a simple texting tactic and a battle-tested script that flips rejection on its head, turning no's into yes. And this isn't theory, it's proven. And it's fun to do. And when you learn to do it, your results will multiply. And so there it is right there. When you send a message, you want to send a GIF, a moving image. Now, what I'm going to do is let me when it comes to posting, it's all about posting things that your target audience would appreciate. So I'm just going to pick 3 categories: teachers, nurses, fitness professionals. So let's talk about teachers and educators, because all we have to do is flip out teacher and replace them with nurses, personal trainers. When you're starting to communicate with everyone that you think is a perfect prospect for your business, simply follow this strategy and script, and you'll close more sales. Some of the most successful network marketing professionals in the business were previously teachers. Now, if you know the background of some of the top leaders in your company, and some of them were teachers, it's a big plus. Now, right now, you can connect with over 32 million plus teachers on LinkedIn. And after connecting with a teacher that you think would be a perfect prospect for your business, you have 2 options when talking to them. Option 1, they have an obvious financial need. And option 2, they have no obvious financial need. So let's talk about option 1. The teacher has a clear, immediate, and obvious financial need to make income. It could be full-time income, part-time income, or extra income. They have the open to work frame around their picture. Or they state somewhere in their profile that they want to do something else and use words like looking, open, searching, seeking, changing jobs, changing careers, or transitioning. In this case, your job is to identify what their needs or problems are. Then align working with you as a solution to their needs and problems. And they must confidently show them how working with you will meet their needs and solve their problems quickly and efficiently. Talking about their previous experience with network marketing is an essential part of the process. So I'm going to jump out of here. Now, I was in Katie Goodhart's account, so I'm going to pull out. Actually, this would be interesting. So if you go over here and look at teachers, and I go to people, now notice the teachers that come up first: California, Texas, California, a lot of California. How many total teachers are there? 32 plus million. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of her account. I'm going to log into mine. Now, go back to LinkedIn. I'm going to do the same search. Teachers. And the teachers that are coming up here, the sequence is going to be based on how much we have in common. Pop over here. 32 million people. So we're all fishing in the same pool. All right, now Katie, when I was in her account, made a post. So one person liked it already. I'm going to love it, and I'm going to make a comment. Okay? Now, you got 32 million teachers that you're connected on LinkedIn. Let's go back over to your network first. Go over to your existing connections. And let's see how many teachers I'm already connected to. So if I come back over to get a total, I got to go over to Sales Navigator. So I'm first level. All right. So here it's giving me everybody. Well, if I scroll down, there's 10 on a page. All right. Now, yeah, LinkedIn is always changing. Okay, so let me go back to the first page. All right, so now here, Brian, let's look and see if there's anybody that's online. Nope. So let me look at her. All right, so we're connected, but we've never spoken. We've been connected since 2014. Now, when I tell you that a third of the people that you're connected to already, you've never talked to, or you started to talk. The question is she active? Only 24 followers? I doubt it. She's active.
No TV.
I know. So, at the end of the day, before you reach out to anybody to reconnect, you need to make sure that they're active. Health and wellness. Well, she reached out to me on March 23rd, 2021. But she's online right now. So I know she's active. Easy to restart a conversation with her. So when you start the process, you're going to spend a third of your time re-engaging the people that you're already connected to, a third of your time reaching out to new people, and a third of your time talking to the people that are reacting and responding to your posts. Option two, the teacher doesn't have an obvious need. However, there's a very strong possibility or a high probability that while teaching, they've either had previous experience with network marketing before or they know something about it. Your goal is to learn what their previous experience with network marketing was before talking about your business. And by following my scripts to learn their story, you can address their concerns if it was negative, show them how the business has changed and how working with you will be different. Demonstrate to them how many other teachers just like them have been successful and the three things required for them to be successful in network marketing. Most likely they were missing two of the three. Your role is to help them recognize their potential and show them how working with you would enable them to transition into your business, make more full-time income than they could make as a teacher. So this is where your understanding of them as a teacher and their profession is essential. Many of the school teachers that I work with on LinkedIn have had previous experience with network marketing. What do you know about the network marketing business model? Or many of the school teachers that I work with on LinkedIn with careers as long as yours have had previous experience with network marketing. What network marketing companies have you worked with? Or many of the school teachers that I work with on LinkedIn have all worked with a number of network marketing companies over the years they've been teaching. What network marketing companies have you worked with? Now, when it comes to posting, you want to post positive messages that they would appreciate. To start a conversation, sending the image, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams," Eleanor Roosevelt, priceless. A GIF, a moving image posted on LinkedIn receives 80% more comments than anything else, and they get shared 20 times more. So you want to post a GIF. Now, if they're in a situation where they are looking to change, you're looking to get out of teaching, then and this applies to anybody. Anybody that is looking for work, lost their job, the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. It's a post that would resonate with anybody that's out of work. The plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. Growth is painful, but change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. So again, these are now these are static images. Use a GIF. The longer a person has been out of work, the more relevant these are. Always a light at the end of the tunnel. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Posting things that reassure the person that you're talking to. Not only that, that would be appreciated by them. And the other magic happens when you post things that the person that you're talking to would want to share with the people they're connected to. 3 C's of life: choices, chances, changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. Focus on where you want to go, not where you are. Now, I want you to notice how the 3 C's of life is fuzzy. Okay? And I grabbed that off the internet. And I must have grabbed it from the wrong place. Focus on where you want to go, not where you are. So let me go back. All right, now if I come up here and I'll do a search. Motivational quotes about life challenges. Now, I'm going to take this one here. Now, if I copy it from the search results, and I send it to Michelle. All right, now let me come back. And I'm going to copy it from the right. Copy image. All right, so I'm going to grab it from here. Copy the image. Come back over here. Send it over. All right, now they look the same, don't they? So let's take the first one. Small. Take the second one. Look how much bigger it is. It's bigger. It's clearer. So it's very important when you start searching three C's of life. All right, so what I did was I grabbed it from here. Copy the image. Come back over here. Paste it in there. Now we'll come back. Click on it once. Bring it over to the right. Copy the image. Paste it in there. Again, they look the same. Click on the first one. That's what I got. Click on the second one. That's what you get. So when you are in the process of sharing messages, always want to make sure you don't get them from here. Click on it. Get it from the right. So let me come back. Bear with me, folks. Here we go. So the messages that you send, you want them to move, and you want them subject specific so that the people that you send them to are going to like them, react to them, and more important than that, share them. So I'm going to be providing everybody with a list of actual posts that you could share with people that are going through a change. Then we're going to show you how to find positive quotes that would be appreciated by teachers and educators that aren't necessarily looking. The key, moving images. Now, this was a GIF, but it's still fuzzy. Sharing things that the people that you're connected to, especially teachers. Training is everything. The peach was once a bitter almond. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. Capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. So these are the kinds of quotes that you want to put out there that your target audience will appreciate. And what happens is, again, builds rapport, gives you credibility. Tomorrow we have our 4th session of boot camp, closing the sale. And you all still have 10 days until the end of the month. There's plenty of opportunity to close some sales. So I will be back tomorrow. For those of you that are in boot camp, we'll see you tomorrow night.